guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I uploaded a YouTube video. So New York Comic Con is like 3 weeks away. Reservations are done, but I'm gonna tell you guys how to get into the Funko booth without having a reservation, right? So the way the reservations work is you have a time slot and then you come at a certain time and whatever, they let a certain people amount per time slot. But the last time slot is always like around 5 p.m. and the convention is from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So those last 2 hours are usually first come, first serve, or like open to the public or whatever. If you go to the line, they're not gonna tell you nothing. Or like if you come and like, hey, what is the first come, first serve line? Most of the time they're gonna be like, oh, we don't know. But they do it every single day, every single time, every single year. There's always a first come, first serve line after the reservations. That's always gonna happen. It's always a guarantee. It's just they don't want people crowding around the Funko, because if they say, oh yeah, we're doing it this time, we're just gonna wait around and it's like a safety hazard or whatever, you know? This year, San Diego Comic Con thing, they just said, we don't know. Out of nowhere, open the barricade, bum rush to the line. Like literally, like they don't care if you're a little kid, you pregnant, you whatever, like people just bum rush the line. And then they'll close it up again, and then they'll open it up again, and then people go in and whatever. No, they just opened the Funko booth to the public, and look at this mess. Animals, bro. Just there listening to them, so they'll be like, oh, leave, come back. If you're standing around, you're not gonna get in, blah blah, whatever. Don't ever leave, like don't like take too long to leave and then come back, because you're not gonna get anything. You know, like leave and come back, leave and come back, leave and come back, so that they notice you. After a while, they might be like, all right, come in. But last year's New York Comic Con was actually organized. We're not on day one. On day one, it was the same thing as the San Diego Comic Con thing, literally free for all, bum rush, whatever, super unsafe. But what they did last year after Thursday, if you've been to New York Comic Con before, there's like a downstairs area where it's like the queue hole for the main stage. Yeah, so it's like, I think it's also the same area where you line up to come inside to the convention, I think. I don't know because I've never waited in that line. I just go inside. But whatever, the main stage, in those like queue hole areas, that's where the line was last year for the Funko booth. It's really far because you got to come up the escalator, walk a lot, go back up, go into the exhibition floor, and go to the Funko booth. So it's pretty far away. It's like about like, the thing's called like 1B. I'll post a picture or whatever somewhere. You guys will see it. So there, and then you go downstairs, and then there'll be like, they had like a sign that said like Funko line, but people start lining up there. People were lining up since the morning. Like the second the con started, they were lining up there at 10 a.m. And the thing is that the Funko booth is not gonna open to the public till 5 p.m. So if you wanna be one of the first people to get into the Funko booth after the reservations, you're gonna be waiting in that line from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. My recommendation is like, if you're with a group, if it's like 5 of you guys, you know, all of you guys go there first, stay there, establish yourself there. Like as in like, let other people get there, let people know you're there. Okay, 2 people from your group, go walk around for an hour, go do whatever you gotta do, come back, next 2 go, next 3 go. We're always communicating with the people behind you, with the people running the line, so that way like they know you're there. Like all you guys don't ever leave at the same time, because then you're gonna lose your spot, right? So that's really the best way where you can still enjoy the con and like kind of guarantee yourself a spot in the Funko booth once it opens to the public. So okay, so once it's like 4 p.m. or around that time, they'll give you like a little card, and that card has a time. Right, and that time will be like 4:30 p.m. So at that time, be at the Funko booth. If you're like all the way in the back, like it's really long, so there'll be like 200 people lined up there. So the first people in the front will get like 4:30, then 5, then 6. So depending where you're at the line, it depends what time you'll get in. So they'll be giving these out until like 6:30 will be the last one. The people that get the 4:30, let's say, like, I'm just giving an example. Let's say like the last time it's at 4 and your card is 4:30. People, as soon as they get the card, they run to the Funko booth. Because like they're gonna give 4:30 to like 50 people. So they still want to, like, and it's not organized. It's not like they don't like grab you guys and walk you guys to the booth. Like, no, they give you the card and I'm telling you, it's far. Like you could be in the front of those like first 50 people in that area, and all 50 of you guys get 4:30. Like the person that's 50, if he's really fast, he could run and still be in front of all of you guys. Where you're at in the line from that time slot is literally depends on like who gets to the Funko booth first. So it's still kind of a free-for-all, but just between the people in your time slot. You get me? So once you get the card, a lot of people run. If you, I mean, even people with like a higher time than you could like get in front of you technically. Like, let's say they give you the last 4:30 and they give the person behind you at 5 o'clock, but that person behind you just runs and gets in front of you. Like, maybe they'll let them in before you. So that's the only bad thing about that. That somehow you still gotta like run and try to beat a certain amount of people. It's just easier to like, you know, fight with the people in your time slot than fight with thousands of people trying to bum rush the line. So that's really it. If it goes with the bum rush version where like they're not organized and just let in, all I can say is like stay around the booth. Don't get noticed, but like in a good way. Like if they notice that you're not listening, that you're just there and like you're standing on spot and they're telling you, oh, move, come back, they won't let you in. They'll never let you in. They'll look you in the eyes and not let you in. So like I say, is like stay around there, don't leave, but listen to them. So they say, oh, you know, oh, circle back and come back. Just do it, you know. Don't come back in 10 minutes, come back in 2 minutes, but just keep circling around, keep circling around. Eventually they'll open it and you go inside. That's how it works. But yeah, good luck to you guys. I hope you guys can get in for the first come, first serve line. I've done this without fail every single year. I get into the Funko booth every single day without a reservation. So I always go 4 days. So I get in every single day. On Sundays, usually the last time slot is like 3 p.m. So it'll be open to the public way earlier. And you could even go in multiple times on Sunday. Like if you say you're going at 4 and then you get back in line and you go in at 6:30, like you could do that. They're not gonna, like, I think you're technically not allowed to, but like, it'll be like 12 hours later, it's the last day, they're trying to sell everything. They probably will realize that you got back in line, but they don't care, to be honest. Like on Sunday, the other days they might tell you something, but the last day, like, they just want to, they want to sell shit, you know? And on Sunday, they might change the limit, like, per item. It's usually 1 of each per person, but Sundays, they might, like, do, like, 3 of each per person, 4 of each per person, depending. But yeah, that's it. That's the trick. I just put so many people on, so I don't know, but whatever. Also, oh yeah, also, if you guys won the Funko booth reservation and you're only buying a couple things, you want to sell them, you want to sell the stuff, make money, you can sell them to me. If you want to sell your reservation, whatever it is, you want to buy some stuff, hit me up. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I'm gonna put my link tree in the description. And that's it for this one, and I'll see y'all on the next.